All right, so today we're going to talk about negative distributive property. Let me get a marker that works. Make sure you have your notebook for notes. Now, negative distributive property is when you have a negative number that you're distributing on the outside. Now, let's start off by just doing what the distributive property states. It says that I'm going to do negative 3 times 2x plus negative 3 times 3. Okay, so what is negative 3 times 2x? Negative 6x. And what's negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. So that negative takes the place of that plus sign, because remember, you can't have plus a negative 9. It's a double operation. You can't do it in algebra. So then there's my final answer. This is going to get tricky because this will mess you up a lot of times when there's numbers here. So we're going to try several of these and work them out. So I'm going to write one down. You're going to work it out, and then we'll work it out together. All right, let's try another one. Hit pause and try that. Okay, so here I'm going to work it out. This is negative 4 times x plus negative 4 times 6, which is negative 4x minus 24. Because remember that plus negative 24 double operation can't have it. All right, let's try one more of those. Hit pause and work that one out. Okay, so negative 3 times 5, we're going to do this mentally. What's negative 3 times 5? Negative 15x. Now, a negative 3 times a positive 7 is going to give me a negative. So that would be a negative 3 times 7, which is a negative 21. And that's my answer. So let's kick it up a notch. What happens when this is a minus? You're doing the same thing. Negative 2 times 2x is that minus negative 2 times 3. So this would be negative 4x. What's a minus? What's a negative? This would be minus negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. And then this would become a plus. So my final answer would be negative 4x plus 6. Now let's do it mentally. Negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is a positive 6. All right, let's try another one. Negative 3 times 4x minus 7. Hit pause. All right, so negative 3 times 4x is negative 12x. Negative 3 times negative 7 is positive 21. How'd you do? All right, let's do one more. Going to kick it up a little bit more. Let's see how you do. All right, so negative 3 times negative 2, positive 6x, negative 3 times negative 7, plus 21. I like to use 7 there, don't I? How'd you do? Excellent. Okay, so note check is at Locksman quiz, that's not capitalized, .blogspot.com. Go there to take your video quiz, and I'll see you in class.